Hello guys everyone, my name is Mahi and I'm back with a new video that is waste management. So what is waste management? We will further discuss. Please like and subscribe. Let us move forward. So wastewater is defined as the dirty water that runs down the drain from kitchen sinks and bathrooms, as you can see in the given picture, and this all can also be called as domestic sewage. Our daily activities like brushing teeth, taking bath, washing utensils and clothes and cooking food generate a lot of unwanted waste materials and water rich in lather, grease, oil, etc. This dirty water flows in the drains, sewers and water bodies. Similarly, water containing industrial wastes chemicals also pollute the water bodies. Next is wastewater treatment. So how do we treat this wastewater? Wastewater is treated at wastewater treatment plant. So clean water is a basic need of all human beings, plants and animals, right? Unfortunately, in several houses, clean water is not at all available. So more than 1 billion people do not get even clean drinking water also. They consume the dirty water, which results a lot of diseases like water causing diseases like jaundice, cholera and typhoid, and sometimes they are also fatal. To make drinking water available to the people, wastewater has to be treated properly. To remove all the impurities and contaminants present in the wastewater, we should treat it, and the clean water can be available for the people who doesn't even consume the clean water. Clean water that can be consumed is called as potable water. So wastewater treatment can be done by wastewater treatment plant. So let us move forward. What is wastewater treatment plant? That is WWTP. Wastewater treatment plant. So wastewater treatment plant is the process of removing the contaminants which are present in the wastewater, and it also includes removal of physical, chemical and biological contaminants using physical, chemical and biological processes. So it involves the removal of solid waste or sludge from the sewage and discharging the treated water into water bodies. After treatment, the solid part of sewage can be used as fertilizers for the crops. So one by one step let us discuss. First step is wastewater is passed through parallel bar screens. Parallel bar screens are the screens which are large. So this removes large objects like rags, sticks, cans, plastic packets from the wastewater. Then the wastewater is then passed through grinder where the solid waste is reduced in size so that it doesn't clog the plant. Next one is grit and sand removal tank. So wastewater is then allowed to enter the grit and sand removal tank. Then here the speed of wastewater is reduced so that the grit and sand gets deposited at the bottom of the tank. Next comes wastewater then goes to large tank, that is water clarifier. Water clarifier, the tank is sloped towards middle to allow organic materials like feces to settle at its bottom. So the sludge is removed with scrapers, and the floatable solids like oil, grease from the wastewater can be removed by skimmer. So this process, the clear water after the water clarifier, after the wastewater is passed through water clarifier, the clean water which is obtained, that is called as clarified water. Next comes the sludge. So the sludge which was removed from the wastewater is transferred to another separate tank where anaerobic bacteria act on it and converts into methane, carbon dioxide and humus like materials. So this process of conversion of anaerobic bacteria into methane, carbon dioxide and humus, the sludge, that is called as digestion. So digested sludge is dried by spreading on sand beds, and this can be used as also fertilizers. So this digested sludge can be also dried in the sand beds, and we can also use it as fertilizers for crops. Next comes action of bacteria. So when air is pumped through clarified water, the aerobic bacteria grow in presence of air and consume the remaining wastes. Then this process is carried out for so many hours, and the suspended microbes settle at the bottom of the tank as activated sludge. So 97% of activated sludge is water. Then the water is removed by sand drying beds or machines. The sludge is dried and used as manure. Next comes eutrophication. What is eutrophication? This is a process where water bodies such as lakes, slow moving streams, etc., rivers, ponds, all these have excess nutrients present in them. due to which wastes are released in the water bodies. The stimulus excessive plant growth. The stimulation due to the plant growth happens in the lakes, ponds, streams, everywhere. So this stimulates excessive growth of plants such as algae and plant weeds. This enhanced plant growth, often called as algal bloom, reduces dissolved oxygen in the water, thereby killing other aquatic organisms. So when there is a growth of these uh, plant, they are like algae and plant weeds. When there is a excessive growth, they consume all of the oxygen and there is no oxygen available for aquatic organisms. In this way they are killed under the lake, streams, etc. So we should not throw garbage or waste water in the lakes and ponds. So this process is called as eutrophication process. This is the eutrophic lake, as you can see in the picture. One more fact which is important to know about the wastewater is releasing the urgency of non-availability of clean drinking water to a large population of the world. The General Assembly of United States declared the period of 2005 to 2015 as International Decade for Action on Water for Life. So there is an action on this water for life that's considered by United Nations in 2005 and 2015, as you can read in the given presentation. During this decade, the primary aim is to provide clean drinking water to at least half the number of people who are deprived of it. Thank you for watching my video, and please treat the wastewater as soon as possible, and do not